Hello everyone and welcome back. So today let's see how we can manage multi-company or multiple branches in Odoo 40. So centralized management environment allows you to select multiple companies simultaneously and set their specific contacts, equipments, customers, warehouses, etc. So it provides you the ability to generate reports of aggregated figures without switching interfaces, so which facilitates daily tasks and the overall management process. So in order to create and manage multi companies, we can just go to our settings. So here we have our settings. So when you go to settings, here you can find option to manage companies. Already three companies are created. So when you open this, you can see all the created companies. You can see my company Chicago, my company San Francisco, and IN company. So if you open one, you can see all the details. So here you can find general information tab. So about that, we can provide the company name. So in general information, we can see the contact, then address. We can add the address, which includes street name, state, country, zip code. Then we can provide phone number for the company, email ID, website. Then here we can add social media for this company, like the Twitter account, Facebook account, GitHub account, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. And here we have tax information, that is GST in, so which is a tax identification number. So this is used in some legal statements if the company is subjected to taxes, government taxes. Then here we can find company registry, then currency. So you can set a currency for your company, that is default currency for your company. So when you are that is when you switch to this company, then this currency will be the default one. It will be used as default. Then we can set a parent company for this company. Then we can set company favicon. And it's also possible to load a logo, that is you can add a logo for your company. It's the same way you can see other companies here. You can see for San Francisco, we have set the social media accounts here. Okay, so it is also possible to create new companies from here. So when you click create, you can add the company name, then general information and all. So you can see Indian payroll. This is added here. That is, it can be seen when you install Indian payroll. Okay. So once multi-company is activated, you can handle different companies in the database. After creating companies, here you can see about the company name. So here when you click on that, you can see all the created companies, and it is possible to switch between or select multiple companies by enabling selection box. So we can activate companies for your database, and you can see the grade company is the one which environment is in use. So to switch to a different company, just click on the company name. So we will be able to see it will be switch to that company. Then After setting companies, we can manage your employees or users access right for multiple companies. So here we can see two active users. So we can click. So these are our internal users. And when you click users, you can see all the users. So let me open one and show. So here you can see for Michelin, we can set access right for this user. So we can set allowed companies. So here we have added three companies, all the companies as allowed companies for this user. And we can also set a default company for this user. So if this user logs in, then the records of this company can be seen as default. So if a user have activated multiple companies, and if he's editing a record, the editing happens on the records related company. So when editing a record, the company taken into account is a current company, that is active company. Then the company set is the one link to the document. So here, when you choose some records, like when I go to sales module and open my products. So here you can find an option to set a company for this product. So when you select a particular company here, when you set one company here, then the record is visible to users log into that specific company and its child companies. Child companies means we can set a parent company for when you're creating a company. Then, and if you leave this field as blank, then the record is shared within all companies. Then the same way we can set company for equipments. That is, when you go to maintenance, and here we have our equipments. So when you edit this equipment, you can see we can set this a company for this equipment. So this equipment will be available for that company. Then if you go to settings, you can set documents formats according to each company. Activate and select the respective one, and under settings you can find the option that is to configure layout, document layout. You can see here option to configure document layout, edit layout. So here we can set a default one, that is we can set layout for your documents. So this will be applied to this company. Then we can make intercompany transactions. So for that, we can activate intercompany transactions in your settings. That is, we can search for intercompany. You can select option to enable that. So automatically generate counterpart documents for orders or invoices between companies. So after enabling, you have to save this page. So with the respective company activated and selected, Can choose if you would like to like operations between companies to be synchronized at an invoice bills level or at sales or purchase orders level. So here we have enabled the option. So you can see options like do not synchronize. Uh, then we have option that is synchronize invoice or bills. So it generates a bill or invoice when a company confirms a bill or invoice for the selected company. Then we can synchronize that is sale order. So generates a draft sale order using the selected company warehouse when a sale order is confirmed for the selected company. So if instead of a draft that is to create a draft sale order, you have an option that is automatic validation. That is, you can enable automatic validation to create. That is, if you don't want to create draft, you if you want to have it validated, then we can also synchronize purchase order. So here we can set warehouse. You can see the warehouse here. So and you can see that automatic validation option here. So you can enable this. So you can generate validated sale order using this warehouse when the company confirms a purchase order or sale order. Then we have third option, like final option, synchronize sale order, sales and purchase order. So for both cases, this will be done. So that's how we manage multiple companies, so create multiple companies and manage intercompany transactions in Odoo 14.
If you're interested in knowing more about this or looking for any Odoo implementation or customization in your business, drop your request to odoo@cybrosys.com.